to answer your guys' question as to whether or not we lost the bottom, because I said that in the last video, we might lose it. Up until this morning, it was a yes. The answer is currently a yes and no. Yes, we did lose part of the bottom. We lost the lower bottom. We just can't make it. The upper bottom, I only made about 2/3 of it. I'm going to end up with about 60 bales. Nah, between 50 and 60. I'm not going to quite hit 60. And then last year it was 120 off this piece alone, for those of you that saw last year's videos. I'm just going to fast forward right to what my plans are from here on forward. We're going to get the bales off yet today. Dad and Ryan are doing a pretty good job at that. They're actually catching up to me. They can only take out a bale at a time. They're using the 4640 and the 4020. They're using the bale movers on the 3 points. They're getting them stacked up by the buildings. They're leaving quite a bit of room around them. And it's allowing the bales to air out. And I'm going to probably stick these inside. When the ground firms up a little bit more than where it's at, and it really shouldn't be too much longer, especially after we get all this material up off the field. Let the wind and the air, the sunlight, get down to it. Basically to the point where it'll support the 4640. And I'm going to come down and I want to stream on a bunch of 32, liquid 32, onto this ground. Once I get my fertilizer on it, I'm going to leave it lay, or I'm going to let it grow. Ooh, we're sinking in. That's not good. I'm thinking 1st of September. I didn't have to shut it off. I wanted to. Then I'm going to come down and I'm going to make the works between the bottom ground. If I can make everything that I couldn't even cut the first time, make all of the bottom, all of the field ground, the waterways, the pasture, the neighbor's place, the other neighbor's place. I don't have an exact number on it because I wasn't able to GPS everything this year. Plus I didn't GPS the neighbor's place or the other neighbor's place. But 130 acres I think is going to be pretty close to how many acres I'll have to make yet. I'm not going to hit 750 bales. Losing, well, I easily lost 100 if not 150 bales. The first cutting down here should have been right around 200 plus. The fact that it's been laying since, well, it's been 9 days now. Can't really help it. So that's the plan. I'm going to grind up anything down there. If it firms up enough, I can get across it with the rhino cutter. It's all tedded out, so grind what I can, let the regrowth come back up, and watch what I'm doing. Stream the fertilizer on it, get the regrowth coming back healthy. Well, enough rain and moisture for it to grow back. I don't think it's going to be an issue. The bigger issue is actually going to be finding a dry spell here where I'm going to be able to get the stuff made. So it is what it is. It's not like I got enough feed for the cows. Everything else that I'm making from here on out is actually probably going to be marketed. And the stuff I'm getting made, it actually is pretty nice stuff. It's just that when I cut it, that was a win for me. I left as much stubble as I did because I had the disc spine cutter bar tilted back like I did, and it actually allowed the material to dry out. Plus, when Dad came down and raked it with that New Holland rake, he rolled it up on top of the stubble that's here. And as hard as I tried, I couldn't find any wet material. I mean, at this point, it's better than 100% of nothing. I'm glad I'm able to at least get something out of it. And it does help the bottom line. So if you guys can't tell, I'm tired. I wasn't planning on doing this today. I actually had about 5 other things I was planning on doing. But this is also one of those jobs that takes precedence over everything else. So I'm going to get back to it. That's the number I'm going to give you, because this will be 50 bales, probably right around 55. And then we'll have more haymaking videos to come yet, because we actually have to shift gears and get back to my dad and brother's ground now. And as soon as we get another dry stretch, that's going to be made. So until next time, which will probably be working on the sprayer or something, I don't know, we'll see. Take care, take it easy, keep in touch. I'll talk to you guys later.